If you've been thinking about buying a home in Saskatoon this spring, you might already feel it. Homes are selling faster, prices are climbing again, and buyers are starting to feel that pressure. This market is not just busy, it's shifting. And if you don't understand what's actually driving these price increases, you could end up missing out completely, because the strategy you use right now matters more than ever. I'm Conor Palendat, Realtor with Real Estate Group, and if you need a top producing team to help buy or sell a home with, all of my contact info is in the description below. And make sure to stick around to find out exactly why home prices are rising in Saskatoon and what that means for you as a buyer or seller. So first, let's talk about what's really going on. Every spring, the Saskatoon market heats up. That's normal, but this year feels a little different, and there are two main reasons why. Number one, demand has surged. Buyers who were sitting on the sidelines over the winter are now jumping back in, and anyone who missed out on their dream home last summer is looking to make sure that doesn't happen again. To go along with that, interest rates have stabilized enough where people feel more confident, and we're also seeing more relocation buyers coming into Saskatoon because of affordability problems in major cities. Now, here's the problem. Inventory is still extremely low. There are simply not enough homes on the market to meet all of that pent-up demand. And when you combine high demand with low supply, prices go up fast. Let's talk about what this actually feels like if you're a buyer right now. You find a home you like, you book a showing, and before you even get through the front door, there's already multiple offers coming in. That's happening more and more, especially in that $350,000 to $550,000 range. That's by far the hottest segment in Saskatoon. And this is where buyer fatigue starts to kick in. You lose out on one home, then another, and suddenly you're asking yourself, am I doing something wrong? Should I just wait? Are prices going to drop? There's so much uncertainty, and this is where I need to be very clear with you. Waiting in this type of market often works against you, because if prices are rising month over month over month, the home you want today could cost you more, will cost you more in 60 to 90 days. We need a couple hundred units of inventory to just fall out of the sky for anything to really change for the better for buyers, and that isn't happening. So this is and has been the new norm. Now, if you're a seller, it's a bit of a different story and where things get interesting. You might be thinking, great, prices are going up, I'm going to list and I'm going to cash in. And yes, this is absolutely a strong seller's market, but not every home is selling the same way. With buyers being crushed under the weight of competition, their psychology has changed dramatically. They realize they may have to pay more than they were wanting for a home. So they're going in with a microscope, making damn sure it's a great property. Homes that are priced right and show well are getting multiple offers, typically selling over asking. But homes that are priced too high or are priced, not according to what buyers see the value are just sitting. And that's the gap most sellers don't see. The market rewards strategy, not just optimism. If you price too aggressively out of the gate, buyers will skip right over your home and go after the one that feels like better value for them. Now, I alluded to it briefly earlier, but why does this market feel more intense than past spring markets? It comes down to one thing: inventory. Supply has not caught up. If you've kept your eyes on the Saskatoon market or watched any of my monthly market updates, you know we have basically been declining in inventory for what feels like forever at this point, but for sure the past couple of years. Even with all the new developments happening around Saskatoon, when you remove those from the numbers, the resale inventory is extremely tight. And that creates competition, and competition creates urgency. And when buyers feel urgency, they act faster and they offer stronger. Ideally, we'd want to have 4 to 6 months of inventory. We've got a bit over 2, and that's just simply what's pushing prices upward right now. Let's talk about what actually works if you're buying in this market, because this is where most people are either going to win or get stuck in the mud. The buyers who are having success right now are doing 3 things. First, they are fully prepared before they start looking. That means financing is locked in. That means a pre-approval. They know their numbers, and they're ready to act quickly. You just simply can't screw around when it comes to financing. Second, they are adjusting expectations. In a super competitive market, you might not get every single feature on your wish list, but the goal is to secure the right home, one that works for you now and has the potential to grow with you. Third, they are using strategy in their offers, and this is where experience with your agent or the team of agents you're using works. We walk clients through multiple scenarios, talking terms, conditions, pricing, and the option of an escalation clause. Knowing how and when to push in the offer makes a massive difference. On the seller side, the strategy is just as important. The sellers who are getting the best results right now are doing this. They're preparing their home properly before listing, making sure it shows super well. They're pricing slightly below market value to create some additional competition and pairing that with a presentation of offers. That combination is what is driving multiple offers and often pushes the final sale price higher. But it's also where it gets tricky. If you try a presentation but price it at the upper end of market value, don't be surprised if you get no offers or no good offers, and now you're stuck going back on market right away after having a failed presentation. You're not going to get what you were hoping for your property when you originally listed it. So what does this mean for all of you? If you're buying, you need a clear plan before you step into the market. If you're selling, you need to position your home properly to take advantage of the demand that's already there. Because right now, this market is rewarding people who are prepared, and it's definitely punishing people who aren't. If you're thinking about making a move this spring or summer, whether that's buying, selling, or even just trying to figure out your options, reach out to me directly. I can walk you through exactly what this market looks like for your situation and help you build a strategy that actually works in today's conditions. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe so it can reach more people interested in the Saskatoon real estate market. Thanks for watching and have a great day.